I've got the new R6 throttle tube mod. So launching is so much fun, especially like that, and the wheel just goes. Tell me where the freak's at. So, hey guys, it's Big Bear Motor Vlogs here. How is everybody doing? So you meet me on a little Gower. It was the Gower Road. This one is not the Gower Road. It's the bit that goes from Gorsinen all the way over to Gowerton. It's a little road in between. It looks quite nice out here though. But you meet me with the bike. I did do a video a few days ago, but I didn't bother putting it out, mainly because there was a little bit of a missing piece to tie it all together, what I was talking about. And I finally got it. If you do follow me on Twitter, then you'll actually know what I'm on about. So I have bought myself, finally, a TomTom SatNav. This is the TomTom Rider 420, and it is pretty awesome. Metal, waterproof, full European maps, 4.3 inch, pretty goddamn awesome. And the bit what I was talking about is that I had bought two things to get a SatNav, but I hadn't bought a SatNav yet. It was a bit of a stupid idea to do that video when I didn't have those bits to go on. So I'm just going to talk you through really, and just give you a general look at the TomTom as well. A general look on how I've actually put the TomTom on the bike. So the two things that I bought, number one, which was the GPS day. So this is the official Yamaha one. You can get a middle one as well, but it's a little bit difficult to get the keys in. Only a little bit, like. So I bought the GPS day, which is easy enough to put on. It's simple, takes a couple of minutes. It's literally two bolts there, pull off. So this actually just comes off. Then you have two more bolts, one on each side. But what you have to be careful of is when you take these two bolts off, this one here and that one there, it pushes the bars, it turns the bars. So you have to be careful, so you've got free play. So when you tighten everything back up, you just have to make sure that the handlebar's in the correct position. One way you can really do that is just by making like a little mark along the bar somewhere. Like not a permanent one obviously, so you can match the bars back up to where they originally were. So what else I've actually done is got a DC auxiliary port, which is pretty cool. With this one you can take that out. So that's the DC auxiliary port, and I just bought a little car charger and a tiny little cable, $3.99 on Amazon, because literally it's going from there to there. It comes with a 2-meter cable, which is just not needed whatsoever, and it does have a little power light on it, so you can see when it is powered. So that one, it doesn't hook up to the battery. It actually hooks up to the auxiliary cable that's on the bike, and pretty much you can see I've got cable all the way down there into there, and it goes underneath by the tank. It's literally under here, but it's kind of hidden. So you have a look online, there's tons of videos up on where to find that cable. Pull it out, plug in, cable up, done. So it's literally plug in, plug out. There's no wiring else to do. It's simple. So then is actually getting the TomTom on the bike. Now this is obviously the TomTom Rider 420. It does actually come with all the bits to put on the bike, which is pretty cool. So it comes with obviously this little bit here, the quick release thingy bobs, and it does come with it comes with ram mounts as well, which is pretty cool. So even if you don't want to buy the AUX, you know, the DC port and the GPS day, then you do actually have mounts in the box, ram mounts. And with this little thing here, this is a powered socket, but you have to hook it up to the bike, which is not always the best thing for me anyway. So I'd rather use this port than get it hooked up to the battery and things like that. If you want to do it that way, you can, but it does come with that option. I'm never going to use that, so what I did, obviously this now is screwed on behind, but I've put this, normally there's a cable coming out of it, but I cut that cable because I'm never going to use it anyway, and I just put some black tape on the back of it. So it looks pretty cool. So now that's all I have to do is slide on, click on, and I'm there. But that is solid. Well, that's not going to move at all. And then this little port can go in the back of the TomTom, which is there. So I can just slot that on, clip on, and away I go on my adventure. Ooh, so this now, like I said, gets powered on when the key gets turned. So the key turns, it powers on. And that's charging. It's only a 1 amp, so it's not going to take much away from the battery. And when I turn it off, you can see the screen brightens up because it's not charging. But it works on the ignition, which is simple as. So the actual TomTom itself works pretty cool. I have had a couple of little goes on it so far. I haven't planned a ride, but you can plan rides on there. Or you set a destination to somewhere and then you go plan a thrill, which is pretty cool. What probably a couple of people want to know is, how does this work with gloves? Because I'm not going to take my gloves off each time. Obviously this has got live traffic through your phone as well, so you can connect up through your phone. If you don't want to connect it up through your phone, then you don't have to. You just use it as a normal SatNav with GPS in it. Now that that is booted in, you can see this works perfectly with gloves, moves around nice and easy. There's live traffic updates, so it tells you where there's bits of traffic that are causing problems. And you know, the red bits are ones that are really bad. You know, you got camera updates, you got loads of different things on here. So if you wanted to plan a ride somewhere, you can click back. Oh, sorry, menu. And you get this, you can search, so you can go wherever you want to. Plan a thrill is pretty cool. So pretty much you can get to A to B, so if I want to go to Bridge End, and I can click plan a thrill. So I go plan a thrill, set destination, and I can go to, let's have a look, my recent ones that I've done, Thunder Road, there we are. So Thunder Road, and I can go set as my destination, finding a thrilling route, and then you can set these two here. So this one is, do you want a straight road, do you want a slightly bendy road, or do you want a really bendy road? So that's that one. And again then you can have a slight incline, a medium incline, massive incline. So it's different things you can set it to, and you just click ride, away you go. Simple as that. Like I said, if you just wanted to go to A to B, you can click search, and like I said, when you plan your route, it'll pretty much tell you where petrol stations are. If there's any speed cameras, it'll tell you if you're connected to your phone. So it's a pretty nice little setup, to be honest. So what I'm going to do, I'm pretty much going to go over to JT's, which is in Swansea. There you go. Okay, so got my route set, and I can now get going. Oh, well, as soon as I turn it on, oh, that says it's now off the power supply, on the power supply. Okay, so you can see now that it's going to take me that way, and you can see along the way there's 2 petrol stations, speed camera, and then I've got my parking for where I'm going to park. So more like he's going to tell me to turn around. So yeah, because I can see it goes that way. Yeah, so I can turn around and we'll go from there. So join me on my my TomTom ride. It's not the most exciting of rides, first ride, but you know, could be a lot worse as well. Tells you along the way as well the speeds of the road as well, which is quite handy. Because I've always like that, sometimes if you haven't been to a particular place before, normally I hate going along the road that I don't know what the speed is. Absolutely hate it. So when you get there and you just go, oh Christ, what speed is this? Oh look, my TomTom tells me that I need to be 30 miles an hour. Okay, I need to slow down a little bit then. Yeah, I've been along this way in quite a while now, so it's already taking me somewhere different. So at the moment it is connected to my phone, so it has got the live updates. As you're going around, normally if it finds the route that it's going along, as that a traffic update for, you know, a speed camera, or whether it's, you know, that road is blocked for some reason or very, very busy, it'll change its route according. which is pretty useful, to be honest, because, you know, especially if you're on a longer ride somewhere, it'll then tell you, oh, this road is currently blocked, so it'll just reroute you that way. I'm sure it does lane positioning as well, so it's quite handy if you don't really know a great deal about lane positioning and stuff from roundabouts. This will let you know if you need to be in the left or the right down lane. So currently it's telling me that there is roadworks along this road. Oops, I think I still had my indicator on. I felt the click. So either this hasn't been updated. I know there has been roadworks on this road, but it's not on here at the moment, but it's still telling me that there is roadworks. It's telling me that but what you can do as well, which is quite helpful, as you're going along a particular road, if you see that they put a new speed camera up, or for some reason the speed camera that's on there is not showing up and there's on the road, you can just click speed camera and then you can just click report, and it'll send I don't know whether it's just an update to it to say that whoever rides along your next and has got a TomTom, that there's currently a speed camera there. So it's quite handy. It's quite cool that it tells you all of the road names around as well. That's quite handy. So I've just been using Google Maps on my mobile, which is not always the best. Not always the best. It's good if you want to do it cheap, because you just get a 10 quid case off eBay, comes with all the fittings, chuck your phone on. But the problem is with that, you know, you're constantly then using your battery on your phone, which is not always the best. So when you go over the speed limit, you've got a little red bar by the speed of the road, so it tells you that you are actually speeding as well, so you can get a proper sense of what the speed actually is. So I do a 57, the GPS speed says I'm doing 53, so don't know. So when I'm doing 60 on my thing, I'm doing 60, it says 56. So whether that is a true speed, GPS normally doesn't lie, but speedos do. But I quite like, it's quite a nice detailed map layout, really nice layout on the map. You can see all the lanes just all perfectly. So it's telling me now that there's a petrol station coming up, which 100% I know that it actually is a petrol station coming up. Because there's Tesco petrol station just up here, so I know that that is true, and there's a speed camera up there, which it is. Yes, there is a speed camera just up there, so it's quite handy that it's telling me that these things are around. So you go, at this moment you go, oh Christ, I need petrol. Oh, there's a petrol stop there, and then you just press it, set your route, and it'll take you straight there. So we are getting to our location very soon. So I know a couple of people of you do like these TomToms, and or you have got them already, or you've got a bike coming soon that's got one on. So I can actually say that it is approved. It's awesome so far. Really, really good. Suppose you can get things like Bluetooth calls through it. So I'm guessing you have to connect a headset up to it. So if you had a Senna, or if you had I just had a cheap one, then more than likely you could just do it all through that. So let me know what you think, and maybe I can get some good rides in if this rain wants to disappear. It was raining down in Flatley. I tried to do this video down in Flatley, but no, it wouldn't, would it? So hopefully by the time I get kind of like M&Ps, it'll maybe raining, and then it'll be nice and dry in Flatley. Who knows? So let me know your thoughts, and I shall chat to you very soon. Take care, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye. I'm at JC's. Thank you very much, TomTom, for getting me here.